Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum dear students. We are going to start our week 4 for grade 6. We're going to start our grammar lesson as we have done few of the grammar topics earlier and you must have understood them. Today's topics are genders and plural. In resources, we're going to have Junior English book for grade 6. And for genders, we have to look at page number 21 till 24. For plurals, pages are 12 to 15 and there are 2 educational videos attached with the presentation as well. The methodology of today's lesson is audio aids, visual aids, explanations, educational videos, homework assignments. Learning objectives of our today's lesson are: define gender, gender identity, and gender role. Explain how concepts of masculinity and femininity vary. Develop techniques to learn spellings, genders, and plural forms. Classify and change the gender of more nouns from the immediate and extended environment, masculine, feminine, neuter. Change a singular noun to plural form. List key rules regarding plural nouns. Means at the end of the lesson you are going to know about all the rules related to genders and plurals and you can classify them very easily. So pay attention. Gender of nouns. Grammatical gender is a system of noun classification. A common gender classification includes masculine and feminine categories. These terms you must have learned in your previous grades and you must have done masculine and feminine. Masculine nouns are words for men, boys and male animals. Feminine nouns are words for woman, girl and female animals. Grammatical gender. Gender is a category of noun. A noun can have a masculine gender, feminine gender or neuter gender. Easy examples of gender are man, masculine gender, woman, feminine gender, house, neuter gender, chicken, neuter gender, if we don't know if it's a rooster or a hen. We can call rooster hen both chicken. House can never be defined in a gender. Gender category of noun, masculine, feminine or neuter. In masculine, rooster, feminine, hen. Man, woman. Rooster, hen both can be called chicken. Man, woman both can be called doctor. So if the word does not denote something obviously masculine or feminine, then it is a neutral word. As you can see, that chicken can be a hen or a rooster, doctor can be male and female. There are 4 genders in English: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender. Masculine gender, the names of male animals or persons are said to be a masculine gender: lion, man, sun, dog, etc. Feminine gender, the names of female animals or persons are said to be feminine gender: girl, woman, hen, duck, lioness, etc. Common gender, names of things which indicate either the masculine or the feminine gender as said to be of the common gender: doctor, teacher, orphan, child, etc. Neuter gender, the names of the things that are neither male or female are said to be of the neuter gender: pen, table, tree, car. Now common gender and neuter genders are, you can say, very much same, as doctor can be he and she both, teacher can be feminine, orphan can have both the genders, child can be from both the genders, but pen, table, tree, car, they can never be defined in he or she. So this is a difference, a very slight difference. There are three ways of forming the feminine of nouns by a change of word. Masculine feminine. Brother, sister, sir, madam, gentleman, lady, drone, bee. Here you can see that for changing into feminine, the word is changed. Number 2, by adding ess to the masculine. Now the words are same, like lion, but we are just adding ess to a lion to make it feminine. Hare, heiress, prince, princess, poet, poetess, host, hostess. By placing a word before or after the noun. He goat, she goat, landlord, landlady, peacock, peahen, manservant, maidservant, milkman, milkmaid. The following feminine are formed by adding ess to the masculine after omitting the vowel of the last syllable of the masculine. Now here there is some omission, then to form a feminine, like actor into actress. What is the difference in actress? That we have removed O from the masculine. The last syllable O is removed from masculine. That is vowel. Vowels are removed, omitted, and then ess is to be added to make it feminine. Actor, actress, O is removed. Hunter, huntress, E is removed from hunter. Emperor, empress, waiter, waitress, tiger, tigress. You can see the difference. Some other masculine and feminine are fox, vixen, bridegroom, bride, hero, heroine, widower, widow, sultan, sultana. Collective nouns, even when they denote living beings, are considered of the neuter gender as jury, committee. The jury has given its verdict. The committee has formed its opinion. As earlier you have done your collective noun lesson, you have read about these collective nouns. So in jury, there can be female or male, both judges. So the gender is not defined. So we can say its verdict. We cannot say jury has given his or her verdict. Committee can also have male and female both members. That is why we are saying its opinion. Sometimes objects without life are spoken of as if they were persons. Then they may be regarded as male or females. That you can say personification in some other words, but we will be talking about it later. Things remarkable for strength, firmness, or energy are regarded as males, like sun, time, death, winter, thunder, ocean. The sun shot its bright rays. It's showing the strength of sun. Death always knows his victim. Things remarkable for beauty, graceful, and gentleness are regarded as females, as moon, the earth, nature, spring, charity. The moon shed her light on the roof. Spring has her own charm and delight. Why its moon is having her and spring is having her? Because beauty is mostly related with the feminines. That is why moon and spring, earth, charity, they are having the feminine gender. A ship is always spoken of as she. The ship fought her way through the stormy waves. These are some of the rules which are used in English. Rewrite the sentences changing the gender of the nouns. The monk played the part of a hero. The nun played the part of a heroine. The landlady went to the temple to pray the goddess. The landlord went to temple to pray to the god. The priest led the king to the castle. The priestess led the queen to the castle. More examples of gender. In English, the gender of a noun affects the pronouns. We use with it he, she, it, and the possessive determiners his, her, its. For example, the man ripped his new coat, which he only bought yesterday. The woman lost her blue shoes, which she had never worn. The dog chewed its leather collar, which it hated. While there are lots of gender-specific nouns in English, actor, actress, prince, princess, a normal noun, parent, cousin, teenager, teacher doesn't reflect its gender until it is substituted for a pronoun. So they're telling that sometimes we are shown that this is a gender, this is a masculine or feminine, like actor and actress. But sometimes when we're talking about the cousins, we are using certain pronouns with them to show the gender, like he or she, her cousin or his cousin. Now look at this slide carefully. This is from your book, Junior English, page number 22. You can open it in front of you. What is written in your book? You have a look. Look at the sentence below. My uncle and aunt gave the poor child a 5-penny piece. Uncle is the name of a male person, he. Aunt is the name of a female person, she. Child can be either male or female, it. Shilling is neither male or female, it has no sex, it. It means that child and shilling both will be neutral genders. Nouns which refer to males belong to the masculine gender. Example, man, father, king, son, emperor, postman. Nouns which refer to females belong to the feminine gender. Examples, woman, widow, daughter, hen, girl, queen. Nouns which refer to either males or females belong to the common gender. Teacher, cousin, sheep, orphan, baby, pupil. Your teacher may be either a man or a woman. Your cousin may be either a boy or a girl. The word do not denote the sex. Means gender is not verified. Gender is not given. Nouns which are neither of the male sex nor of the female sex belong to the neutral gender. Book, door, stone, sky, desk, football, mountain. They always take it with them. Sky is blue. I've seen sky, its color is blue. Neutral gender. On neutral gender, maleness and femaleness doesn't apply. These are neither male or female, like book, table, pen, gold, school, and rock. These are usually non-living things. Now, I've told you earlier that they are usually non-living things because we cannot even use with them he or she, which we can use with the common genders, but not with the neutral genders.
Nouns. Gender. Masculine, feminine, common, and neuter are the 4 types of gender nouns in English. A male member of a species is a masculine gender noun. For example, uncle, king, hero, bull, etc. A female member of a species is a feminine gender noun. For example, aunt, queen, heroine, cow, etc. A common gender noun is used for either or both males and females. For example, leader, student, pilot, etc. A neuter gender noun refers to a member of a species which is neither a male nor a female. Inanimate things are neither male nor female, so they are neuter. For example, tree, car, computer, eye, body, sky, etc.
Now singular and plurals. The plurals in your junior English book, page number 12. A noun which refers to a single person or thing is singular in number. Examples: boy, book, loaf, woman, tooth. A noun which refers to more than one person or thing is plural in number. Examples: boys, books, loaves, woman, teeth. Singular means one, plural means more than one. This is also a previous concept. You must have done it in your previous grades. You will notice from the examples given that plurals are formed in various ways. By adding s to the singular: girls, tables, windows, flowers. Number 2 rule is nouns ending with s, sh, ch or x form their plurals by adding es. Examples are: box will become boxes by adding es. Fox, foxes. Glass, glasses. Stitch, stitches. Number 3 rule is saying nouns ending with y before which there is no vowel form their plurals by changing the y to I before adding es. Like berry. If we talk about singular, that would be berry. So we are changing it into plural. We are saying berries. We will be removing y. Y will be changed into I. So we are adding, in place of y, we are adding ies. Cities, collieries, colonies, companies, diaries, factories, injuries. Now look at your book, Junior English book, page number 13. Rule number 4 is given here. Nouns ending with y before which there is a vowel form their plurals by adding s only as in rule number 1. Key, day, toy, guy, keys, days, toys, guys. Very simple. Here we are not removing y, remember, and we are not changing y into ies because before y there is vowel. Some nouns which end with f from their plurals by changing the f to v and adding es, like leaf into leaves, loaf into loaves, shelf into shelves, wolf into wolves, thieves, sheaves, calves, halves. Remember that a few nouns ending with f do not follow this rule, but merely add s: chiefs, gulfs, waifs, hoofs, handkerchiefs. This is to be remembered. Now look at page number 13, rule number 6. Nouns ending with o form their plurals in two ways, some by adding s, others by adding es. By adding es, by adding s: torpedoes, pianos, potatoes, solos, heroes, banjos, cargoes. Now look where they're using es and where they're using s. Both are ending on o. So this you should be knowing by remembering this rule. Number 7 rule is several nouns have no singular form. We never speak of a scissor or a trouser, but always of scissors or trousers. We never say, give me a scissor, because scissors are used in pairs. They are called scissors. We always wear trousers, not a trouser. Braces, barracks, pillows, breeches, spectacles. So few of these words we are using in our daily routine, which should be knowing. You should be correcting yourself that never speak scissor, never speak trouser, never say spectacle, never say pant. Number 8 rule in your book, page number 15, is saying certain nouns have the same form of for singular and plural. Examples are one sheep, one deer, one salmon, many sheep, many deer, many salmon. they have no S to be added. The plural number of some nouns is formed by changing a vowel or by adding en. Foot into feet, man into men. We never say foots, mans, gooses, oxes, childs. That is wrong English. The correct is feet, men, geese, oxen, children. Number 10 rule says the plurals of some compound words are formed by adding s to the first word. These are the compound words: son-in-law, sons-in-law. We never say sons-in-laws. That would be wrong. So in compound formed words, we are adding s with the first word. Passerby, passers-by, maid of honor, maids of honor.
Hello, grammarians. Let's talk about singular and plural nouns. Now, nouns, as we discussed previously, are a type of word. They are a part of speech, and a noun is any word that is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. And in English, we can figure out, just by looking at a noun, whether or not there is one of something, whether it's singular, or whether or not there is more than one of something. And there's an easy way to tell the difference between singular and plural. So if you break the words down, singular contains the word single. Single means there's only one of it. Plural is maybe a little bit less obvious, but it comes to us from Latin. It comes to us from this word plus, which means more. Which, you might recognize plus, as we call it in English, from mathematics, from arithmetic. We usually say it looks like this little plus symbol. So, whenever you see plural, just think more, just think plus. There is more than one. Singular is one thing, plural, more than one thing. There's more. So, let's go through it. Let's do some examples. And I'll show you how you make the plural in English, how to indicate using your language that there is more of one thing. So let's just throw out a couple of words. We got dog, cat, dinosaur, and whale. And all you need to do to make it plural is very simple. You just take an S and you add it onto the end like so. Dogs, cats, dinosaurs, whales. So, if you want to make something plural, think about plus, more. All you have to do is add an S, like that. Add an S. This is what we call the regular plural. This is the regular plural. And what that means is it obeys this one rule. All you have to do to say that there's more than one dog is throw in an S. And we're lucky because most English nouns behave that way. Most nouns are regular. However, here's the bad news. There are some irregular plurals. They are not regular, thus irregular. Not. So now we have words like leaf and child and fungus, which is like a mushroom, mouse, and sheep. So how would you can't just add an S to these. That's unfortunately not how these nouns work in English. You can't say leaves and child and funguses and mouses and sheeps. This is how you do it. Each one of these words corresponds to a class of words that has its own unique pluralization standards. So leaf becomes leaves, child becomes children, fungus becomes fungi, mouse becomes mice, and sheep stays sheep, believe it or not. So these are the irregular plurals, and we'll be covering each of these in turn in later videos. But for now, I just want you to focus on the regular plural, which again we can sum up in this way. All you have to do is add an S. Here's a good example, right? So we have one elephant here, and down here we have two elephants. And the only difference between this word and this word is that this one has an S on the end of it. So if we wanted to say that this elephant here was not, in fact, one elephant and was two elephants, all we have to do is add an S. We're changing it from singular to plural. And remember, plural comes from plus. You add an S. So one elephant becomes 2 elephants. Doop 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 doop. World's fastest elephant drawing, go! Da 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 da. Alright. It's kind of an elephant monkey, but you get the vague idea. If you're ever in need of more than one thing, for the regular plural, just add an S. You can learn anything. David out.
And bibliography, I have attached few links where you can practice online, you can correct yourself, you can check yourself. And you can get more information. Okay students, goodbye for now, and now start doing your assignments. Thank you.